Hey everyone, Steve here from RC Tanks 24/7, and I think I've ruined my left transmission. Just take a listen to this. Goody! So here's a close-up of the gearbox. You notice over here it'll start to slip. It doesn't sound too good, does it? But we'll pull it apart and see what we can come up with. Here's a close-up over there. Hopefully you can get into focus. There we go. So just these two gears here seem to be jumping off each other, so let's break it down and have a closer look. Guess it'll be fun to get inside one of these Tamiya transmissions anyway. Okay guys, so the first thing we need to do obviously is disconnect all the wiring and make sure nothing's in the way when we pull out the gearboxes. Now on my particular tank, this piece of aluminium or aluminum, depending on where you are in the world, is a brace. I think it's Darrell's King Tiger gearbox brace. He makes really quality stuff, and pretty much it just stiffens up the chassis so there's no real twisting or moving. So obviously undo all these cables, and next step, so disconnecting the main sprockets here, which is just as easy as one Phillips head screw there, and the ones down here. So I'll get started on that. See you at the next step. Okay, so there's the left gearbox, all pulled out in one nice piece. Now, I mentioned before the chassis brace, and this is how it looks here. It's one really nice piece of machined aluminium. You can see here, and runs across the chassis. One there, one there. This is a brace that connects them together, and the actual these two holes here, what it's for is these two screws come up from the bottom of the chassis through the mounting plate and actually screw into the bottom of the gearboxes here, so it's really nice and strong, so there's no movement whatsoever. This is as well another piece that supports the final drives here. It's a bearing, it runs through here, it attaches to the side of the hole. There's pretty much no movement in between this here. The final drive slits in here beautifully, and it just gives us that extra support, especially when you're running metal tracks and all that. There's no movement for the final drive to bend, you know, with future running and hard driving and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, nice stuff. Okay, so this is the culprit gear here when I was driving the tank, and just from this basic testing, it's very nice and smooth, and there's no missing teeth at all on these final two drives here that seem to be jumping. So I'm not an expert in these. Anyone have a better understanding on how these should be? Obviously this just pulls out very easily and slides out into access the other gears, but I'm no expert on how these Tamiya gearboxes should perform. Anyone have any ideas? Appreciate any comments. Now if I take this, we can pull this gear out. What I noticed is this key there just spins freely like that, but if I spin it, you know, it's like it's not attached to these other ones. I'm not too sure if that's normal. I'll have to check the other gearbox, but any of you guys watching have a better understanding, please let me know.